here for the dance moves. Stay for the crypto. You bringing out your A-game moves today, bro? Or what?
Oh yeah, baby.
Your best?
I'm serenading the microphone today. Ooh yeah.
What is up, crypto fam? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. We are coming at you live from Global Studios in Sin City, Nevada. I am your favorite co-host here, David. Super excited for our show today. We got so much awesome stuff for you guys. Blockchain parlay. We have an NFT whale joining our show. He's going to talk about NFTs. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Who is the winner of our Matic giveaway for this week's blockchain parlay? Make sure you stick around to the end to give your picks for next week's blockchain parlay. Without further ado, let's meet your other co-host, your least favorite, Big Rob. What's that?
Hola, it's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. We take the old, boring, and stale information, and we package it up in a fun and sexy way, just like your boy here. Now, quick shout-out to Global Media that help us broadcast to other channels than just YouTube. And then, if you ain't liked the video yet, what's wrong with you? If you ain't subscribed yet, what the hell wrong with you? And hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. Speaking of content, we don't just do live streams. We also do deep dives. This the live stream, though. Check out the deep dives. And then one last thing. If you could, pass it over to David.
Good one. So Architect says you owe him, Rob. Says he hit 3K.
We're gonna get to that in a second here. I just want to say your boy woke up super excited. I woke up and the portfolio was looking juicy, my dude. I was
Hold on.
excited.
Hold on. Don't just skim over what this man said.
I told you I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Get to that right now.
So crypto looking good, man. Everything is up. Ethereum is
stalling tactics,
pumping right now. We had a little squabble with me and Architect over price targets. He said 3,000, and well, you know what? You can't always be 100% accurate. But your boy,
he left without securing the bet, though. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Well, anyways,
sorry, bro.
So I do want to give some shout outs out here to the chat. We had Chef Murder, Russell, Sean, Olga, Architect. We got HP in here. DFib, my dude. What's up, DFib? And then we got
Russell,
Angie,
Olga,
Stereo. Yeah, so thank you so much for checking us out. We're gonna set a lofty goal today. What do you want to set the club at? We ain't doing no 17.
20.
We're gonna set 20?
22.
No, we can't do 22. Let's do a flat 20.
25.
No, not 20.
We're gonna get to 25. I'm telling you.
Okay, you want to do 22?
We're gonna get to 25.
21. There it is. Yes. All right, 21. We in Vegas, baby. All right. So when we hit 21 viewers in the stream, we are gonna open up the club and we're gonna have a Vegas party. All right. So
did we get the hookers or no?
No hookers. No.
Sorry, guys.
Hooker free zone here, baby. We do got hookers down the street though. It's
literally down the street.
Yeah.
Like literally, if I walk outside and look to the left, there they are.
So if you come and visit the studio, you know where I'm going with that. Anyways, we ain't paying for nothing, man. You can go.
We'll show you the way, but
we'll point you in the right direction. But we don't really condone all that stuff.
Hookerism.
So, yeah.
All right.
You can actually do that legally outside the city. So
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to be illegal. But
15 minutes. We're gonna have our interview, guys. 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, so 15 minutes. We got NFT conversation. I think this is going to be our first video interview.
Yeah.
So really excited about that. Hopefully we don't crash the internet or anything stupid like that. So fingers crossed that all works.
Come on, Cox. Don't let us down, Cox Cable.
Yeah, you know. All right, so 21 people. We're 10 away from opening up the club. How did you feel about the markets when you woke up today, David?
It was juicy.
It was juicy.
Super juicy.
What's your biggest gain you got so far?
Ethereum.
Yeah.
ETH is my biggest gain for sure.
Yeah. I got a lot of Ethereum, so I was happy to be wrong on Ethereum's price. Let me tell you that.
That's the beauty of crypto. When you undershoot yourself, you're totally fine. Who gives a shit about bragging rights if your portfolio is looking good? So let us know in the chat, what was your biggest gain in your portfolios? For me, it was Ethereum. For Robin, it was Ethereum. Donnie, what was yours? Donnie's was Dogecoin. Just kidding.
Right now, mine is ADA. Cardano.
ADA, okay, all right. ADA, slow mover, but if you stay in the long term, you will make money.
Cool.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, why did the markets move? So that's the question we're going to ask ourselves here today.
Bam.
Now, right now, there's been a ton of correlation when it comes to the stock market, traditional finance, and cryptocurrency. So we've been seeing this big pullback all week. And in the beginning of the week, and even in the middle of the week, we had some giant tech companies. Tech companies tend to represent what is going on in crypto. So you had Amazon, you had Netflix, PayPal, and what was the last one? Netflix, PayPal, another
Meta.
And Meta, all reporting over 20% L's for the week. These are their Q4 reports, came out earlier this week. And anyways, they represent the tech industry. And then we were expecting Amazon to follow suit, which was why we were saying that, hey, we're probably going to get a big pullback. However, Amazon shocked the financial world, and they are reporting some really monster gains.
Crazy that one company can give an index
company,
a 1% boost.
Biggest company in the U.S. I mean, that's
but
why.
Think about it.
So,
one company has the power to give an entire index a 1% boost.
So
and we're talking $1 trillion indexes, right?
Yeah. So you had, the markets are still down. The markets are still down across the board. The one index that is up is the NASDAQ, which is heavily leaning towards tech and Amazon to be specific. So once that news broke, Bitcoin's been shooting up. So
Architect said his biggest gain was ETH. DFib said IDEX, he 5x'd on it. Angie's wondering when is a good time to get into ETH. In my opinion, it's never a bad time to get into ETH.
Yeah.
And then, so
Russell, I would still wait for a pullback. I think it's shot up a lot. I think $2,700 is probably a good entry point. That's probably where I would try to get in at if I'm trying to get in like in the near term. But I mean, who knows? I mean, this could be, we talk about us being in a bear market, but that is from where we are now to where we came from in November.
Robin,
yeah, what's up?
We got 2 new people in the chat.
Oh, 2 new people. Hola and hola. So Ross.
Ra's al Ghul from Batman. Remember
Nick,
Batman Dark Knight?
Welcome. So
here to fulfill
Nick
Ra's
and
al
Ross,
Ghul.
if it's your first time checking us out, we are entertainment focused, have a party type of crypto channel here, and we also bring you a bunch of cool information. We've got a badass community, so feel free to type away in the chat. Everyone here is pretty friendly, with the exception of a couple people, and yeah. So I'm excited,
Got
man.
some NFT people in here. CyberKong's in the house.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys are excited about NFTs, we got NFT Guru coming around the corner in just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably should start the hot take.
Let's go. Yeah, let's start the hot take.
Let's start the hot
Let's
take.
go right into
Let's
it.
roll
it.
It's hot.
Caliente, baby.
All right. So here is the hot take for today, and we want you guys in the chat to participate with us. You got $10,000 in every single one of the top 10 coins, except the stable coins. What is the one coin you're taking profit on today? Right now, what is the one coin you're taking profit on? You guys already know my answer. I am taking profit on Solana, and do I even need to explain why? The fear of another DDoS attack, the network going down, something happening is not worth it. I'll take my 15% gain on my 10K. I'll take profit. I'll always leave some behind. Not financial advice. I always leave some behind just in case for a moonshot, just in case the price keeps moving up. But right now, if I got 10K in Solana, I am taking profits. I'm taking profit on Solana. It's just such an unstable network. They have a lot going for it, but can they handle everything that is coming to their network? I don't know, which is why I'll take profit on it. Robin, what say you?
Oh, man, I'm going to take profit on the one project that stays sideways through the eternity of time, or at least through 2020, or 2021, excuse me. So in 2021, we had a project, major top 10 project that was trading between this little window of $18 and $26. It is none other than Polkadot. Now, Polkadot.
You're taking profit on Polkadot?
Yeah, it's
Why?
pumping right now because I already know where it's going to go. It's going to fall right back down. What's Polkadot's price right now?
$20.
$20. Okay, so Polkadot's going to retrace, pull back down like it always does. I do believe in the project long term. I think it's a great.
What if now it's going to moonshot? Then what? So you'd rather
you could
leave,
say the same thing about any of the.
you'd rather
top
leave
10s.
money in an unstable network like Solana than Polkadot, who is stable, got a great team behind it. They're
Okay.
doing things the right way, and it could literally moonshot at any time.
Solana was sitting at $230. You want to talk about moonshot possibility? Solana was number.
Why did it fall?
Solana was a number 3. I get it. They got some issues, but what chain hasn't had issues, David? Think about it. Now, what Polkadot hasn't had any issues. The only issue Polkadot has had is the lack of pumps, and so now it pumped. So we know what it's going to do next, and it's going to retrace. So I'm gonna cash out on my Polkadot.
could be wrong.
Thank you. Oh, for the new people watching in the chat here at the end of the show, make sure you check us out. At the end of the show, we do a segment called the Blockchain Parlay, where you pick two projects from the top 100, excluding the stable coins, and then we have a competition against everybody in the chat. So if you have the biggest return on gains as far as the average percentage between the two projects you pick, we give out free crypto. So how much are we giving out today, David?
We giving out $50 in Polygon.
$50.
$50 in Polygon Matic. Okay, so someone
$50
mentioned
for doing
Coinbase.
absolutely nothing besides typing in two projects in the chat.
Well, I got to do a little bit of research.
Yeah,
little
well,
research.
yeah.
But
I mean,
uh,
you can luck out, man. You never know.
DFib said Polkadot is having temporary outages on Coinbase. I think Coinbase in
Coinbase
general
is down. Bro. Yeah.
Markets are so hot, it's brought down the number one crypto exchange in the USA, Coinbase.
You know the markets are moving when Coinbase shuts down. In the history of the markets shutting down, or the history of Coinbase shutting down, it is either when there's a gigantic move up or a gigantic sell off, and obviously we're on the good side of that equation. So big sell off. Let's all sign on Coinbase right now. Let's freaking kick them while they're down. Let's put in 1,000 buy orders and just do $1 for every buy order. Put in $1,000 and just spread your buys out across the entire network. If we do this all at the same time, we'll cripple Coinbase. I like Coinbase.
Why the fuck would you want to do that?
I don't know. I think it's fun, right?
Yeah, hey, it's really fun. Let's cripple everyone's the exchange people have all their money on. Yeah.
What's up, Eddie? Welcome, bro. Welcome to the chat, Eddie.
Eddie, where's Eddie?
Eddie didn't make.
Eddie, what's up, my
Eddie
dude?
didn't make a parlay pick last week. Eddie, stick around for the rest of the,
Yeah,
show.
bro, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
Don't want a parlay pick because you got an opportunity to win some straight cashola.
So, Robin,
What's up, baby?
we're ready.
We ready?
Ready to bring him on.
Yeah. Is he ready?
He's ready.
He's ready.
Yep. I just got confirmation. But wait, before we bring him on, a little background about this gentleman. So his name is Andrew. He's got a background in sales and has been making a living as a professional sports bettor for the last 4 years. He got into NFTs less than 1 year ago and has accumulated a portfolio worth close to $5 million in less than a year. Make sure you guys go follow him on Twitter at Armenian Better. I will put it in the chat when I have a second. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring him in. Andrew, can you hear us? Yes, he can hear. All right, good. So, guys, this is Andrew, also known as... Okay, wait, we're having audio issues. Bear with us, friends. We ready? Andrew, can you hear us?
Yes.
We can hear you, Andrew. Welcome to the channel. We're super excited to have you, my friend.
Hola!
Yes, thank you. I know you're very
What's
busy.
going
Thank you for taking the time. Wait, we have a new person in the chat.
Yeah, that's what the hola is for. So I'm gonna
Okay.
give a hola to Hola, Andrew. Welcome to the party, and then hola to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. I like it.
Jack of all
All right.
trades.
So if you guys are in the chat and you're big NFT fans, it's going to be absolutely amazing for you. So Andrew, first question I like to pose to you: what got you into NFTs? What was there a catalyst? What happened? What made you say, okay, I want to get into NFTs?
Yeah, we have some friends that we bet sports with, and one of my good friends, Johnny, actually, he put us on the CryptoPunks back in I don't know, April, May of last year, and kind of went down a rabbit hole from there. Our first NFT purchase was a CryptoPunk, and then back then there wasn't really a lot of other NFT projects like there are today. So there's only a handful of stuff out there. So we started with CryptoPunks, then we got some Meebits. We had an opportunity to get Bored Apes, but at the time we didn't realize that it was going to turn into what it is today. So we had kind of passed on that back then. But yeah, we had started with CryptoPunks. One of our biggest projects that we minted that we're actually still really bullish on, that we're hanging on to, is Subducks. We minted a bunch of Subducks. That worked out pretty well for us. Shout out to all the ducks out there.
The duckies. I am also a proud duck holder. So before I ask any other questions, you have set up an online NFT gallery. Am I correct?
Yes, that was pretty fun actually to do.
Let's go ahead. Do you mind if we show it?
Yeah, go for it. That's what it's for.
And while we pull this up, if you are in the chat and you got any NFT questions you want to ask Andrew here, just feel free to type away, and then we'll send those over.
All right, Andrew. So can you see what we're seeing?
Is this in a metaverse, or is this just kind of like I've never been in one of these art galleries before. I've seen them online, but how's this work? You hear us over there?
Maybe there's an audio coming into the laptop.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So this is the Great Wall of Ducks. And I'm pretty sure the most valuable duck is going to be this guy right here. Well, not that guy right there.
Why don't you do a 360 of this place?
The jungle duck. We have the jungle duck, and if we go here, you can see.
Oh, is that a crypto?
Genesis Cyberkong, right here. These are megatoads. This is when you mash up 3 king frogs to create a megatoad.
Go check out that CryptoPunk right there. 2 of them right there, huh?
Bam! The cigarette smoking CryptoPunk, and then this one looks pretty. This one looks badass. Is that a robot punk?
What's the floor price on CryptoPunks right now?
I want to say it's close. Well, there is no floor price when you go to OpenSea, because people that usually buy CryptoPunks, it's usually handled off.
Oh, okay.
And then, bam, you have the baby Kongs. You got the VX Kongs, which are going to be in the metaverse, if I'm not mistaken.
Andrew, are you there? Can you hear us?
I don't think we're getting his audio in from the laptop, but I'm almost done showing here.
Okay.
Bam, look at that. And the Clone X. All
Yeah,
right, let's
so
go ahead.
CryptoPunks, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, so the CryptoPunks, you got to buy them on the Larva Lab site. They have kind of like their own marketplace. So the floor on that's like somewhere around 80 ETH right now.
There you go.
Damn.
Now, which one, by the way, very impressive portfolio. The Kongs alone are just insane. You got a lot of ducks, man. How many ducks are you holding right now?
About 250, give or take.
250. And all those were minted.
Just about all of them, except for the Super Ducks. The Super Ducks, we had bought those on the secondary market.
And which one's your favorite duck?
Probably the gold one.
The jungle one?
That one's going
the
anywhere.
golden jungle duck?
Yeah,
That one's pretty dope. So
I think that's the most valuable duck.
okay.
So you got a lot of fans here, my dude. We are filling up the chat. Let's give a quick shout out to a couple Olas here. Ola to Bread here. Welcome. And then we also got Mark. Mark, welcome as well. And then yeah, that's
Mark
it. Yeah, Mark.
All right.
Yeah, so welcome, guys. Oh, we're at 21, baby.
Wait, we can't. We gotta wait.
No,
We gotta wait, bro. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. We'll open the club when we're done with the interview. We gotta wait. All right.
Yeah, Andrew, man, how do you feel about club music? You like club music?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, all right. So when we reach a certain limit, we open up the club and we get the party started. Like, open up the club, baby. Open up the club. Let me see your best dance move right here, baby. You got the club opening up? You gotta hit it twice, baby. Okay. We're gonna open up the club in a little bit.
All right. Go back to the triple screen. All right, Andrew. So my next question to you is, which one of your NFTs has surprised you the most? You kind of bought it, didn't really think about it, and then now it's just taken off in value.
That's a tough question. Probably the taken off in value. That was kind of surprised.
You either bought
Well, I
it,
mean, I
minted,
think-
you're like, oh, this is pretty cool, and then bam, next thing you know, you're sitting at a dope profit. What's one project that comes to mind?
I mean, honestly, I didn't think Bored Apes were gonna get to where they got to. So we recently sold them. We had 2 Bored Apes. We sold those. That one kind of like blew up at the time when we got them. Like we thought it was a good investment to hang on to for a little while, but I didn't think it was gonna get to 100 ETH like that.
So what made you feel like it was a good investment? Like, what are some of the lesser known indicators that kind of help you spot a good project?
Well, I mean, with NFTs, it's kind of difficult, right? Because it's art at the end of the day, and art is kind of like it's in the eye of the beholder, right? You
Sure.
kind of just got to have an eye for it, and there isn't always a rhyme or reason. Like projects that you think are gonna explode, and they really don't. They have a ton of utility, and then projects that's just like a picture that they do explode, and you don't think it's gonna go up. And it's just kind of like depends on what people like.
So it's all based on your personal taste, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning there was like a lot of talk about utility. Everyone wanted to get projects that had some kind of utility, but I mean now it's kind of like the norm. It's the standard. Almost all the projects that come out have some kind of utility, some kind of token that comes with it. So I think now more than ever, it's just really about, do people like the art? That's really like that's one of the main things that can stand alone. That could stand just on its own.
So you're in reference
without
to like
really-
the artist? Is that kind of where you're getting at, or just like?
The
I mean,
artwork.
yeah, the artist obviously has a big impact on it. Like Frankie Nines with the Subduck community. I mean, he has a massive following, and a lot of people really like and respect his work. But I think just the artwork itself is what a lot of it relies on, and like, do people like it? It's really what it boils down to.
Right.
Okay. So in your opinion, what is the most underrated NFT project that is out there right now?
Yeah, man.
And why?
What can I FOMO into right now? What can I FOMO into? I need like some juicy picks right now. Our viewers are looking for some NFTs, man. Like, where's the juice at, bro? Where's the gains at? What's the next hot project that you got in your back pocket, my dude?
I mean, the prices are pretty respectable, but I still think cyberkongs are really undervalued. I mean, cyberkongs to me is like the top of the top of the industry. They're the innovators. They're pretty much like setting the trend for everyone else. I still also think ducks are really undervalued based on where they're at right now. I mean, you can get a duck for almost 1.5 ETH. That's pretty low for what it is. They've accomplished a lot. They have a lot of upside potential there with, some added utility with the Volt token, as well as the VXs that they're going to be coming out with. There's talks of a cartoon show. Like, they have a lot in the pipeline, so I think there's a lot of upside potential at 1.5 ETH. I think 1.5, even up to 2 ETH. Ducks, I think, are a great buy. If I didn't already have so many and it wasn't such a big part of my portfolio, I'd probably be buying more. But it's just kind of like when we first minted the ducks, we had minted them, so we paid practically nothing for each one, like 0.07 ETH, and then they just exploded and became such a large part of our portfolio that we kind of almost had no choice but to kind of like balance the scales and just diversify a little bit. But I'm still very bullish on ducks, still very bullish on cyberkongs.
Yeah, we got a lot of duck emojis in the chat right now too. Frederico is all about the ducks. So is DFib. So we're big fans of ducks here as well. We do got a lot of people in the chat, so I just want to give a quick shout out to Frederico, Simon as well in here. So Ola, welcome to the channel. Apparently you brought a big following with you, man. We're gonna have to have you on the show more often because we breaking numbers here, baby. So if you are in the chat, you got some questions. We probably got about like 5 minutes left or so, 5-10 minutes left with the interview. So shoot your questions in right now if you got anything that you're wondering about with the NFT. space. So
speaking of buying NFTs, Andrew, are most of your NFTs acquired through minting or purchasing on the secondary market?
I mean, when we first started, we were minting stuff, but nowadays it's like so hard to mint new stuff because it's all like whitelist or raffle and gas wars. So a lot of what we're buying now is just kind of secondary. Seeing stuff that we like, maybe they're already done being minted right after reveal. Usually we see prices go down a little bit unless there's a lot of hype behind it. I'll try to snipe some good deals at that point. I mean, just right now in general, I feel like there's a lot of good opportunities out there.
Yeah, I got a question for you. Do you use any like trading bots at all? I know that's a little bit more prevalent in NFTs versus like traditional crypto, but are you using any bots to pick up, like, obviously good deals when
mispriced?
Mispriced, things like that.
Not at the moment, but our developers are working on it. We have a couple guys who are soft like developers that work for us on the sports betting side. So
we do got
they're
a question.
On that. Yeah, we've been wanting to get a bot for a while.
So we got a question from Freedom Fighter here. He has thoughts on new crypto Kong's utility. Cyber Kongs.
Excuse Robin, he's not the NFT guy.
I'm not the NFT guy here, but is there a new utility for Cyber Kongs, or is it just? Anyways, that's his question.
Just recently announced. I like it. I think the market doesn't realize how great it is because a lot of people don't even really understand or realize the magnitude of the announcement. Like they announced the game, first of all, with utility for baby Kongs, and you basically go on like adventure runs with your VX Cyber Kongs, with VX stands for voxel, which is kind of like the 3D versions that you use in the metaverse. And there's just a lot of different like game theory involved, and play to earn is basically what it's called. So you play to earn different tokens, NFTs, prizes, things like that. I think they're just kind of like setting the trend. They're setting the standard, and a lot of other projects are kind of like following suit, copying. Cyber Kongs are definitely the trendsetters, in my opinion. A lot of projects have kind of followed in their footsteps. I think they have the most advanced development team out of any project.
Makes sense.
I got a couple more questions in the chat. I want to squeeze in here real quick. So Stereo 2 wants to know, he sees a lot of people buy NFTs and then list them for sale for crazy money to increase the floor price. Does that make the NFT project really more valuable? So basically artificially pumping the floor price by listing something crazy high. Is that something that happens with blue chip projects, or is that more like a floor, what's your thoughts on that one?
I think the floor can be very deceiving because people try to, sell things like, oh, this trait has this floor. Well, the floor is not the value. The value is what it's trading at. So whatever that people are actually buying it for, that's what it's actually worth. So you kind of have sometimes this gap between what someone's willing to pay versus what someone's willing to sell. The true value is probably somewhere in between. And the most ideal indicator of value is what it's actually trading at. What's the last 5 sales? That's, that's
you
really
like
what
real
something's
estate, kind of
worth.
like real estate, right? When they do comps based on what's sold, not what people are listing it at, which totally makes sense.
And then what do you think about picking up floor price versus more rare NFTs? What's kind of your strategy on that one?
Great question.
Floor, I think, is more is better, especially for the novice and the beginner. The rare stuff is a lot less liquid. It's harder to move. Obviously, as the price of something, as you go into higher price points, your pool of buyers shrinks, and then price becomes a lot more subjective. The floor is really the most liquid, and where you can kind of have a more accurate determination of what the price is or should be. And if you need to get rid of it, it's usually easiest to get rid of floor pieces than something that's rare that you think is worth X amount of dollars higher than the floor. So I personally like floor. It's hard, right? Because the coolest looking ones are the rare ones, but those are the least liquid. Like we bought some super ducks and they're the coolest ones, but there's been rarely any sales. So it's kind of hard to put a number on it, like what it's actually worth. Whereas I know what a floor duck is worth because I can see what it's trading at.
And then we got a couple more questions. So HP wants to know, what are your thoughts on V1 CryptoPunks Wrapped? I'm not familiar with that. I'm sure you are.
I mean, I don't really get too much into that. I haven't really messed with Wrap Punks or the V1 Wrap Punks.
And what about what about an exchange? Because somebody else is asking, what's the best NFT exchange in your opinion? Are you going OpenSea or Rareable or LooksRare? I mean, yeah.
I think LooksRare has a lot of potential to dethrone OpenSea, but as it currently sits, even with all of the issues that OpenSea has had, it's where most of the buyers are. So it's
you're sticking with that exchange for sheer liquidity and the marketplace, right?
I mean, the fees are pretty high, man. The fees are really high. Trading NFTs is not really the most ideal way to be in the space because of all the fees with the exchanges. You know, like trading crypto, I think has a little bit more profitability because there's less fees baked into it, right? So like you want to sell some crypto, there isn't a 2.5% OpenSea fee and a 2.5% artist royalty involved. So, you know, that kind of eats into your profits if you're trying to do it for a living. But with competition, I think that price will go down. The fees will go down. I think LooksRare has a lot of benefits involved, you know, with the staking and the rewards that you can get. But they're not really quite there in terms of their layout and their display. They're still working some kinks out. They obviously just started, so got to cut them a break. But as more people go to LooksRare, then I think it'll become a better marketplace than OpenSea once they fix some of their issues.
Okay. And then just a couple more questions. That I know you're kind of pressed on time, Andrew. Raz Al Ghul from Batman wants to know, what was your biggest NFT gain? What was your biggest NFT gain? I'm assuming it's your Bored Ape, right?
In terms of dollar amount or percentage, I mean,
let's go percentage.
Ducks for sure.
Ducks.
Yeah, we minted those. We minted 250 of them. It cost us like 30 grand. It's worth over $1 million now.
That's amazing. All right, a couple more questions. So,
sure.
What is your response to the people that say the NFT marketplace is in a bubble, and when the bubble bursts, it's all going to go to zero? What's your rebuttal to that, if you even have one?
Yeah, maybe it is a bubble. So, there's a .com bubble, real estate bubble. Doesn't mean that money can't be made. People lose money and people make money. That happens in every industry, whether there's a bubble or not. So yeah, it's possible that it's a bubble, and it's actually pretty likely that most projects are going to go down to zero. But the good projects will withstand the test of time, in my opinion.
The blue chips. Now, what about there was this viral video that came out. This guy was pretty much shitting on NFTs, saying they're a scam, the community's a scam. And the one thing he said in this article, and I want to kind of get your take on it. He said, quote, "The NFT economy is essentially a bunch of people convincing others that something that doesn't have value actually does, resulting in artificial price inflation." What do you say to that?
Well, if it didn't have value, people wouldn't be paying money for it. So value is based on what you can sell something for. So people are buying it. People like it. People want it.
Yeah, how do you?
It does have value.
You could say this. You say the same thing about any crypto project too. At the same time,
you go against the stats and the amount of volume that is being traded on just OpenSea alone. It's pretty crazy. And then
it's a lot.
Just to kind of wrap it up, what's one piece of advice that you would give to a newcomer that's like just getting into the NFT space?
Yeah, like Big Rob, because you know he ain't got a lot of experience.
We're gonna get Robin his first NFT. What's one piece of advice you'd give Robin?
Only put money in that you're willing to lose, like all of it.
There we go.
Because
Same
it's
philosophy.
possible. It's possible. And there's things that you look and, you have your checklist of what makes a good NFT, and it could hit all of those marks, right? Like, oh, the team is good, the community is good, the artwork looks great, and there's utility, and it could end up just flopping. It just so happens that way. It all boils down to what people want. And we don't truly know what, like, a vast majority of people are going to want. It might seem like it's going to be a good project, but you don't truly know. You can just make a good judgment call. You look at it and like, okay, I think this has a good probability, but maybe it doesn't pan out. So don't put all your money into one NFT project. Try to spread it around. Stick to floor pieces because it's the easiest ones to get in and out of, and buy stuff that you like. Because if it doesn't pan out, at least you have a piece of art that you like. At the end of the day, it's about owning art.
True.
So, a lot of the stuff that we have, like if it was to go to zero, I wouldn't really care because I like the stuff that I have, and I'd like to keep most of it.
Fair enough.
So,
fair enough.
Awesome,
well,
man.
We just want to thank you so much for your time, bringing some amazing information direct from the source to our community. I know you're a busy guy, but we'd love to maybe have you back on the show in the future if you're up to it. If you had a good time, if you enjoy us. So
yeah, of course.
Awesome. Well, thanks to the community for your questions, Andrew. Thank you again so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future, buddy. Take care.
All right, brother.
Thanks for having me. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
All right, brother. Take care. All right. Wow, that was awesome, man. A lot of good insight. So we hope you guys, as our community, we hope you guys got some value from that interview. Andrew, we will bring him on. If you guys want us to, we will bring him on again with more specific targeted questions, whatever the case may be.
All right, so let's get the obvious out of the way, baby.
You've been waiting for this,
Yo,
bro.
bro. You know your boy's amped up.
All right.
You know your boy amped up. Okay.
Is it working now?
So let me tell you, bro. We done had 27 viewers in the chat. We set the club limit at 21. So let's open up the club, baby. Let's open up the club. Let's get the party started. It's a Vegas party up in here. And every time we get to a certain new milestone, we break new records, we open up the Vegas club, because that's what we do in Vegas, baby. We pop bottles, baby.
All right.
See, I know why David doesn't dance now. I know why he don't dance now, bro.
Just lost 7 viewers.
Hey, man.
All right, guys. Wow, that was awesome, man. That was exciting. That was awesome. Can't wait to bring him back again. All right. We're going to get into our
we do got a lot of new people in here real quick. If you could just drop a like so that way we can get some more people up in the club. We'd love some more chitter chatter in the chat as well. YouTube likes conversation.
YouTube likes the chitter chatter.
They love the chitter chatter.
Speaking of chitter chatter, let's get right into our chitter chatter, the talking points. All right, so first article we're going to talk about today: North America to lead growth in blockchain market. New report states, a new report indicates that the blockchain industry is set for astronomical growth in the next decade, with the North American market leading the way. They are reporting that by 2028, the market size of global blockchain will be over $100 billion. And they're saying that North America is in the forefront to capture a majority of that market share. The presence of major industry players such as IBM, Microsoft, Oracle, Amazon Web Services, Digital Asset Holdings, and others in North American markets is expected to have a significant impact during the forecast period. For comparison, the regional market was valued at $1.4 billion in 2020. So in 8 years, we're going to 100x in the blockchain industry in 10 years. Robin, what are your thoughts?
Hold on, I was messing with the computer.
Fucking guy.
Which article we talking
blockchain
about?
industry is supposed to 100x from 2020, which was at
Oh, yeah.
1.4 billion to over 104 billion, and North America is set to lead the way with companies like IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, etc.
Yeah, man. The market's growing, baby.
So
What else do you need, man? What else you need? It's all factual. It's all true. If you're in the space and you know and you believe in the technology, the chains, and the projects, the big partnerships are coming. They're just lining up one by one. So I'm really bullish on everything, man. I'm just super juiced up, man. That's
Okay.
right. I'm prepared. That's right.
All right, let's move on to our next article. Japanese government considers relaxing strict listing rules. So this is pretty cool. So if you don't know, Japan is one of the hardest countries to list, not only to get approved as an exchange, but to then list certain coins. I think the most robust broker there, like the biggest platform with the most coins, has like 17 coins, which is minute compared to some of the other exchanges at different countries. So here it says Japanese government is considering a proposal to make it easier for registered crypto exchanges to list digital assets in the local retail trading market. Sources quoted in Bloomberg that if the new rules are passed, exchanges that have registered with the Financial Services Agency would be able to list certain assets without performing a lengthy screening process. So this article essentially says two things. The first thing it says is if you're already a registered exchange and you want to list more coins, it'll be easier for you to do so. And Robin, what does the other part of this article say? Because we had an argument about this for about 20 minutes.
So the premise of this article is that so right now, if you want to list, if you're a new exchange, you set up shop in Japan, it takes at least 6 months to approve even Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if they've already approved Bitcoin and Ethereum to trade in Japan, why go through the 6-month process if it's already been done by a bunch of other exchanges? So in turn, if at least 3 exchanges already list the token, then you don't need to go through all the registration process. All this really boils down to is that they're opening up the Japanese market to more investors. And right now, the Japanese market is behind the times, so they're trying to look forward and pass bills that make it a little bit easier. Japan's economy is absolutely huge. They're in the top 5, right? I think they're so you have China followed by the U.S. Unfortunately, it should be flopped around, but that's just the way it is. But the U.S. does have the world reserve currency, so
That might change.
Yeah, that's right. No, it might change to Bitcoin one day. So anyways, we're gonna see a lot more money flood into the markets from Japan over time.
Here's a scary part is currently right now with the strict rules in place, the Japanese crypto market is worth $1 trillion. So if they had more lax rules and the exchanges that are already registered, that already went through the screening process, if you just let them list more coins without going through a 6-month to a year screening,
that's the thing. Like you can only list
the market get.
You can only list more coins as if it's already listed on 3 exchanges. So it doesn't really affect them listing new coins. It doesn't do anything. If you want to list a new coin like STX or something, you still got to go through the process. So it's only for tokens that are already in the majority of the exchanges. And if you're a new exchange, you pop up there. It's easier to sign them up. So.
And Sammy keeps asking, "Hey, I told you to DM us yesterday, my friend.
Yeah,
we didn't get a DM from you.
Send us a message, just because we're not trying to throw our address out there and talk about details. So I know you messaged us yesterday. So, Sammy, if you want to come by the studio, send us a message on Instagram or
at Sin City Crypto _1.
This is in our description as well. So if you look at the description, you'll see our tags in there. Message us, and then we'll set up an appointment and a time for you to come in. Today, we got our hands full. We got a couple meetings after this, but we'd love to have you come in next week, Monday or Tuesday. You just pick the day. Just let us know. But
Russell said, big accomplishment. We're over 500 subscribers. Yes, we are.
Damn. So we hit a couple big milestones today. First of all, we hit 27 viewers today, right? Was that the max? 28. So 28 viewers. Our previous all-time high was at 21. So our community is growing. And then with the subscribers, man, what are you laughing at?
Fucking Saul, they're over here making fun of us. Ravid and Dob.
Yeah, so we hit over 500 subscribers, so really juiced about that.
I think that's funny.
The next one is at 1,000, and then I do got one big update. You know what I did? Guess what I did, David?
You went to the grocery store and bought food.
No, I went to the bank. You know what I did at the bank? I closed my 3 savings accounts.
What?
Today I have come one step closer to financial freedom, breaking away from the old infrastructure. There is no reason for me to have a blank account. I showed David. We were going to pull it up, but then I didn't want to show bank account numbers and stuff. But I got hit with an $8 fee because, anyways, I kept money in my savings account to cover any overages in my checking account. Anyways, so I wasn't paying attention. I got an $8 fee. A monthly fee, which turned it negative, which turned me a $35 overdraft fee. I can't do it no more, man. I can't.
Bro, you don't got $8.
Why am I paying
You don't
money?
got $8 to leave in your account?
Yeah. Bro, I told you I overdrafted and then it like overdraft protect. Anyways, man, why the hell am I paying money for somebody to hold my cash and use it and lend it out to other people? That's literally what they're doing.
Not let you have access to all of it.
They're taking my savings and then they're lending it out to other people, getting interest off of it, and then giving me 0.01% interest and charging me an $8 monthly fee, which I got overdrafted for. I'm absolutely irritated with that crap.
Okay.
And so, anyways,
all right.
I'm out of that system,
Yeah,
bro.
okay, good job.
I'm
Yay,
done. That's right.
Robin. All right, let's move on to our next article. Robin's favorite thing to talk about, meme coins. Dogecoin will migrate to a proof of stake, says Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. They're planning a migration where they currently are proof of work. They're going to be going to proof of stake. Although not yet a consensus, proof of stake offers several advantages over the proof of work model, one being more energy efficient. And we scroll down here. Where did it go? Right here. All major cryptocurrencies except one have an active plan to switch to proof of stake. I think the arguments will be even easier to make when you know that Ethereum is proof of stake and when you know that Dogecoin's plans are more advanced and Zcash's plans are more advanced. So Vitalik, this dude is so smart. He literally called the bridge attack that happened, the hackers that sold all that wrapped ETH with the fault in the Solana bridge to Ethereum. He called that shit like 2 weeks ago. He literally tweeted about it 2 weeks ago and it came true. Oh, now he's over here talking about Dogecoin and proof of stake and how other proof of work, I think eventually, with the exception of maybe Bitcoin, we will see all proof of work blockchains migrate to at least a proof of stake. That's what I think is going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years. And I doubt we see, if we do, we're going to see a very minuscule amount.
You said all blockchains? Not Bitcoin.
I said with the exception of Bitcoin.
Okay.
With the exception of Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I find it hard to believe that we're going to see any new project that's going to start off as a proof of work.
Here's the thing.
If we do, it'll be minuscule.
Don't go all in on proof of stake. There's a lot of pros. There's a lot of additional security you get from proof of work. It is less likely to undergo what's called a 51% attack. So I'm actually the way, see, the thing is the way that Bitcoin works with proof of work is not energy efficient. They didn't take into account what Bitcoin would be as far as the hash rate and the graphic card wars that ended up playing out when they developed it. But now you can develop a proof of work that's green, that doesn't take up a lot of energy. You can take a look at Cardano, for example, a very green blockchain. You can mine. It's a proof of work. So I'm not in the camp that we should get rid of all the proof of work. I think there's a lane for it. I think now with proof of stake, it works great if you have a big enough community, because then at that point it doesn't it's less likely to get attacked with the 51%. But if you're investing in a smaller project, like some of these ones that are outside maybe the top 100, and it's a proof of stake, you're taking a lot of risk, because the whales can basically buy up a majority and then do whatever the hell they want with the blockchain. Now that's in the simplest way of putting it. There's a lot of barriers put into place so that doesn't happen. But theoretically, if you wanted to do a coordinated attack on proof of stake, way easier. Way easier to do on proof of stake versus proof of work. So I'm not in a big camp of that. Now for Dogecoin, big enough a community. We all know how many people follow Dogecoin. So for them moving over to proof of stake, it makes sense. And not to mention their business model. Dogecoin came into inception in, was it 2012?
2013, I believe.
Yeah, so they obviously need some upgrades. Their stuff's a little outdated as well, and not to mention there's no team actively working on Dogecoin, which was some of Elon's kind of thing, was that he was gonna be the CEO and chairman of Dogecoin and like move it into this new era. And hey, you know what? It's actually happening. I don't know if Elon is actually behind it himself, but you know what? If you're gonna have a top 10 meme coin, at least let's evolve this thing. Let's make it do something other than offering hamburgers. You know,
That shot at Shib?
yeah,
Just a hater.
hamburger chain, baby.
Hating ass. All right, let's move on to our next article. There is going to be a gold-backed stablecoin. So Japanese trading house Mitsui is reportedly planning to issue a cryptocurrency pegged to gold. The local news reported it will be called the Zpeng or the Zpeng coin, ZPG, and it would be issued as early as February, which is literally this month. So this is very, very interesting. You're tying in the gold market to the crypto market in the form of a stable coin. Would you prefer a gold-backed stable coin over a US dollar-backed stable coin? Robin, I'm going to pose that question to you.
Okay. First,
You got the option.
okay. Here,
Gold-backed, dollar-backed. What do you think?
here's the thing. I'm gonna go with the dollar-backed stablecoin because almost all cryptocurrencies are kind of the prices associated with dollars. So I can readily look at 4 or 5 different exchanges, see where the price was, where the price is. It's the same. You know, if you want to back something with gold, why not just back it with Bitcoin? I mean, honestly, like that because you know, for me, I associate gold, Bitcoin in the same kind of department here, except for one's digital, one's antique and out of date. But me, I'm taking the dollar one. It's just a little easier for me to trade, for me to find out what good prices are. Because like, how are you supposed to enter in and out of? Because you're talking about trading or just hodling,
What about both?
or just kind of like.
So trading, I get it, right? The dollar-backed stablecoin. What about hodling? What if we're in a bear market, right?
Okay, so you're in a bear
you wanna
market.
leave-
You want to move assets into a stable
Into
coin.
a stable asset or a stable coin. Are you going to go dollar-backed or gold-backed?
I don't know. I would have to see kind of what the sentiment is of the dollar. I mean, if we are looking like if the temperature in the room is that inflation's out of control, let's just say the markets are down. I want to move to stable coin, and all of a sudden Biden is like, "Hey, we're about to give everybody $5,000 in free money, helicopter, dump." Then at that point, I already know what's going to come on the back end. I know that the dollar is going to inflate and going to lose its value. So if I'm gonna stable coin, then yeah, it would make sense to go gold. But for anything outside of that scenario, I'm gonna go dollar-backed stable coins just to keep my ammunition on the side to pull the trigger when something does dip and if I find good entry points. So
Fair enough. What do you guys think, chat? Let us know what you think. Dollar-backed stablecoin or gold-backed stablecoin? What are you putting your money into? All right. Let us move on. Some Tezos news. Speaking of Tezos
has been pumping.
Tezos is almost done. Our deep dive into Tezos. We are currently in post-editing. Robin, when should that be posted? When can our people?
It's more realistically probably up on Monday.
Monday.
So take a look out for that. We got a couple other projects in the pipeline. Real quick, if you are new in the chat and you're not familiar, today is our on every Friday we do our blockchain parlay. So basically, you can earn some free giveaways here. So
Who do you guys think the winner is, by the way?
And
I think the winner is.
I know who the winner is.
Well,
but
no, the thing I'm saying, who
is
does
the winner?
chat
Is the winner in here?
Yeah, the winner's in here.
Okay. So somebody in the chat is the winner of, what was it, $50 you said?
$50 in Matic.
$50 in Matic. So make sure you stick around.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're not familiar, all you do is pick 2 projects in the top 100. The best return and gains between the 2 projects in comparison to the rest of the chat. If you're number 1 in the chat and you pick the 2 best projects, week to week growth.
Crypto, baby.
Crypto,
Free
baby.
crypto.
Free crypto just for watching the show. So Sean was our winner last week. Sean, did you hodl that Cardano?
Yeah, please
Or
confirm you received your
Yeah,
Cardano. So,
yeah,
'cause
if
I
you
know
were
there's a
say-
lot of channels out there
But
that
did you hodl or did you sell that thing
he
right
ain't
away?
selling Cardano at $1,
outta
bro. He's too smart. He's not doing that. All right. So this Tezos article talks about how they scored a $27 million deal with Manchester United. So the English Premier League, we all know soccer, football is not football. Soccer is the world's largest sport, the most popular sport, and Manchester United is one of the most popular teams. They play in the English Premier League, and they are signing a multi-year training kit sponsorship with blockchain platform Tezos. The deal is apparently in excess of $27 million per year, allowing Tezos to place its logo on the team's training uniform. Man U has reportedly finalized filming promotional material ahead of the official announcement. Tezos is just one of those, I feel like it's one of those layer ones where you're just like, why the fuck is the price $4? Why? They have such a robust amount of utility with NFTs, with gaming, with digital identity, DeFi. I mean, you name it, they have it all. Their annual carbon footprint is to that of 17 people for their entire blockchain. So it's extremely climate friendly. It's got a lot of big partnerships behind it. You got Red Bull Racing, McLaren. So all you hear on news on Tezos is big partnerships. You don't hear what they're doing behind the scenes. They're not covered as much as something like a Solana or an Avalanche. There will come a time. Tezos' time will come, even though they've been around for 8 years. Their time will come. We'll be like, oh shit, Tezos is pumping. We see a $30 Tezos, $40 Tezos, $50 Tezos. So I'm super bullish on the project. Robin, you bullish on the project?
Tezos, absolutely. The project's been around since 2014. I'm all about these long-term projects. Well, it ICO's in 2014 and launched a little later, but either way, I'm really excited things that have been through bear markets. And so if it's went through the gutter and they lost all of the gains or all the value that they had when they came out, they shook out the early investors. For me, I understand that there's going to be less big sell-offs, and when you have a longer project, you make more partnerships. You also make partnerships with exchanges, so pretty much you always got great liquidity when it comes to projects that have been around. But not to mention, one of the cool aspects about Tezos is that they're a little bit more fluid to make changes on their blockchain. So unlike Ethereum or older projects where they have this really brutal voting system, for Tezos it's adaptable. So if they see that this is vulnerable or this is more efficient, they can move their protocol into that direction a lot faster than other chains. So that gives them the first mover advantage when it comes to identifying problems. And then like you mentioned, the big partnerships with big soccer clubs, man. Yeah. They are all in on crypto, man. And the sports and these premier leagues, I mean, that's where American sports are going to go. It's not there yet. We got the naming rights for arenas.
Wait till you hear the Super Bowl.
We got a couple logos on some NBA jerseys, and you see how popular the NFT lineup is with NBA Top Shot. So I think once the community has part ownership of the team, or at least with some of the decisions with the community tokens, I mean, just think about it. Like if you're a Chicago Bears fan, or you're a Bucks fan, and you're like are super passionate, you got all kinds of merchandise and all this other stuff. And could you imagine if you were given the opportunity to make a decision on something with the club, whether or not to
what free agents to sign?
Yeah, free agents, things of that nature. It's very, very likely that in the future, you can propose a question to the fans, or maybe like, what day should we do? Should we do a dollar beer on Sunday, or should we do dollar hot dogs on Sunday? And then give it out to the fans, and all the token holders for the community via like a DAO voting system can vote. And so, anyways, it brings a lot more interaction with the fans, and so those for me are huge partnerships. I like those partnerships, the sports ones, the token ones, versus community tokens versus some of these other lesser known partnerships. I think those create a lot of buzz. So
speaking of sports, all right, one of the biggest events of the entire year here especially in the US, the Super Bowl, which attracts close to 100 million viewers for one game. They are integrating NFTs. Let's go ahead and pull up the article. Tickets to this year's Super Bowl will come with souvenir NFTs. Attendees of the Super Bowl will receive a souvenir NFT along with their ticket as part of a partnership between the NFL and Ticketmaster. The NFT will be marked with the fans' unique section, row, and seat. Also, for the time being, the NFL is issuing NFTs as, quote, a digital keepsake, but it is evaluating the space for future ticketing and event engagement opportunities, said the NFL's Senior Vice President of Club Business Development, Bobby Gallo. The NFL is also releasing a series of 7 historic commemorative NFTs in the run-up to Super Bowl. One NFT will be released each day from February 6th to February 13th, when an NFT featuring the current Super Bowl ticket artwork will be released. And the winning team will also be commemorated with a final NFT after the game. This is
one NFT for the team.
no, like the winning team will have an NFT.
Okay, and then that'll go out to the fans.
Correct.
Okay, or those in
So
attendance.
this is amazing. You see, and it's not just NFTs. It's just blockchain and crypto in general. How it could be integrated, how it can make experiences and everything more efficient, more better. I love this. I think this is extremely bullish for the NFT market. I know people, we asked Andrew this question about the bubble. It can be a bubble, but when you got stuff like the NFL and the Super Bowl hopping on the NFT train, if it is a bubble and if it's going to burst, it ain't going to burst anytime soon. I'll tell you that. So, Robin, what do you think?
That's super cool, man. I don't know. You think you'll get a lot of resale value on these NFTs? I mean, you look at the price of
Probably not.
If you look at the price of the Super Bowl tickets, the get in the door is like
K.
Yeah, it's like 5,000-6,000.
Yeah.
Anything in the lower bowl section, I was looking at the prices.
40K.
They started like 25,000. So basically, the cost of a brand new car is what you're paying to sit in a stadium for 2.5 hours. So
Hey, man, if you got the money,
hey, it's
sell some crypto.
we're gonna get a Super Bowl here in Vegas. I don't think it's next year. I think it's the following year.
2024.
So, really excited for that. Hopefully, we blow up and we can afford to go.
Bro, if we don't blow up by 2024, then I'm quitting.
Okay. So, anyways, we're gonna go and hopefully, we'll bring somebody in the chat with us. So, you guys are early here, so we ain't gonna forget about y'all. And when we partying at the Super Bowl and at the Raiders Stadium too, by the way, how you doing? So once we hanging out here, we're not gonna forget about our community. So don't forget about us either. How you doing?
Okay, that's
How you doing? I know I'm excited. I'm just curious with the price of the tickets, with the price of the Super Bowl tickets. I'm telling you, I got a feeling that those are gonna be a hot item NFT.
yeah. But the one that everyone at the stadium is getting is just gonna be of their ticket with the row and the seat number and the section they're in.
Okay, but I would assume half of them might not even claim them. So then,
because you're gonna have to open up a wallet and blah blah blah. That's true. That's true.
then now you got what? You fit about 60,000 people in one of those stadiums, 80 maybe 70, something like that. So, anyways, you're down to like 30,000. Could be a very especially if the game is good. Like, what if it's like an epic ass game? It goes to like overtime and
that'd be awesome.
So,
Russell,
who do you think's gonna win?
The Bengals.
The Bengals?
Yep. I love Joe Burrow, man. He's amazing. All right.
What about Odell?
Russell wants to know, Robin, are you going to buy an NFT live?
Yes, I was gonna buy one of those voice ones, and then David pulled the trigger before me, and he just casted me out.
What does me buying an NFT have to do with you buying an NFT?
Because you bought it, I'm gonna buy something you don't have, man.
So buy something else.
I will.
I just picked up another NFT yesterday. I picked up a Swampverse NFT for like 0.6. Swampverse. Super dope project.
Swampverse, huh?
Swampverse. All right, let's move on. Some gaming news. Gaming giant Ubisoft dives further into crypto with the Hedera network. So Hedera Hashgraph, they have one of the most outspoken communities in all of crypto. We know this personally.
They yelled at us.
They got mad at us when we said that their governance is somewhat centralized, which it kind of is. Anyways.
Whoa, easy. You're poking the bear again, bro.
So Ubisoft, their name has been thrown around a lot lately with partnerships. This is the latest one. They will join Hedera's governing council, run a node, and implement a Hedera track into its Entrepreneurs Lab program. And if you remember, they partnered with Tezos to launch a NFT or a play-to-earn game. And then now they're partnering with Hedera. So the HBAR Foundation to support the growth of Hedera Network. Ubisoft will join the governing council and have a say in the future of the network as well as operating in nodes. So Robin,
What's up?
you're the gaming guy.
Okay, let me tell you what's going on in the gaming industry when it comes to NFTs. So obviously there's a lot of buzz, right? Everybody's all like, "Oh, NFTs make sense. NFTs are coming." You see these big partnerships. However, there's a movement against NFTs, and there is so much buzz against for these like top streamers, these top players. A lot of companies, they are screaming that they don't want NFTs. Did you know this, David?
What?
Are you not even paying attention?
I'm reading the chat.
Okay, so gamers don't want NFTs.
Why is that?
They just don't want it. They
Are you
feel like they're
speaking for all
monetized.
gamers?
No, I'm telling you that. Okay, so there was Worms,
Are you
which
the
is
gamer spokesperson?
no. I'm telling you.
Do you sit on the gaming council? Are
You
the
asked me.
president?
You said you don't know anything about games, so I'm telling you.
Are you the president of the gaming
You're a big
commission?
NFT guy. You're a big NFT guy. So I'm telling you,
Okay.
these top streamers and the big players are getting their communities together. And anytime one of these projects announces that they're going to do NFT integration, the entire community comes in uproar.
Why
and then the makers will roll it back.
Why is that?
Worms, which is one of my favorite games, which is done by Team 13, they announced on Twitter that they were going to have a NFT lineup come out. They have a very cartoony looking kind of characters in the game, and they're basically going to create a bunch of NFTs over those. The community stood up, shouted, and then the very next day on Twitter, they pulled it down, and they rolled back their statement. They said, "Oh, you know what? The community has spoken. NFTs aren't for us." So there's two movements here, bro. There's the integration of NFTs in video games, and then you have the video gamers. They ain't about that life, bro. They don't want it. They don't want to see it. So I like how you asked me a question. You don't even pay attention to what I'm saying.
I told you I'm reading the chat.
Then why you ask me a question?
Because I asked you a question for the community, and I got to make sure the community is good.
Okay, so I'm not going to answer any of David's questions. I'm only going to answer what you guys asked me in the chat. So
Worms. Nick FLP. I feel like I know him. I feel like I know you, Nick. Anyways. All right, let's move on. Some more gaming news. Nintendo considering ways to utilize NFTs in a way that doesn't diminish joy. The developer of Super Mario and Pokemon franchises cares more about providing a good experience for its players than winning a console race. After releasing its latest financial results, Nintendo held a live Q&A where they reportedly expressed interest in the potential of metaverse when it comes to introducing blockchain and NFT technology into their video games. So, Nintendo. We got Ubisoft. We got Nintendo. What else do we have? Activision, right? Didn't Activision just get bought out?
by Microsoft, yes.
By Microsoft. And Microsoft,
I'm surprised you actually listened to my answer there.
Microsoft has been wanting and is getting into the metaverse. Are we going to see where essentially all games are going to be able to be played in the metaverse and earn NFTs and everything that blockchain does? Robin?
Am I answering your question?
Yes,
Or-
I'll pay
I'm
attention
just going
to
to
you.
read the chat and answer
I'm
your
paying
guys'
attention to you.
questions.
Go ahead.
So,
No, please.
Seattle Seahawks, their stadium has actually made a few earthquakes. So that's...
All right, bro, come on.
Okay, so Nintendo did, to preface what I was mentioning earlier, which Dave wasn't paying attention to, Nintendo is looking to integrate NFTs in a way that doesn't intrude into the space and it brings value to its users. So they're not trying to basically make a quick buck. They're trying to introduce NFTs into a way that enhances the gamer's experience. And so, you know, you have two different ways, as I was mentioning before. You got companies like, hey, how can we make some money? NFTs is hot right now. Let's throw those in there. That's what the gamers are irritated about. But if you can package it up in a way that brings more value to the user without basically trying to pick their pockets, then that's what Nintendo is doing. And you got to be careful because a lot of these big companies, they don't, I don't want to sign on and go play Call of Duty and all of a sudden be at a disadvantage if I'm not throwing a bunch of money at it. So integrated in a way where it doesn't change the outcome of the game and that you can still have fun without it. But if you do pull the trigger on some of these NFTs, hey, you know what? Your gaming experience will be elevated because of that. And so, yeah.
Algosaurus has a good point.
What's up?
He said, David reads articles that you don't pay attention to, Robin. Come on now.
So the first article, we were taking
It's not
down
just the first article.
the internet
You do shit all the time.
So listen,
Robin, what do you think?
look here, bro. Okay,
Yeah, I like it.
We still had the interview audio up. I had to go step aside, make sure that all got taken care of, so that way we didn't hear the other audio inputs that we don't need on the stream.
Yeah.
And I come back, and you attacked me, bro. Did you know he threw that damn wrench at me yesterday and hit my ankle, bro? Remember that wrench attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a bruise?
I was sitting at home. My wife's all like, she's like, my wife is like, what's wrong? I was like, man, my ankle is killing me. She's like, what happened? I was like, David threw a wrench at me.
You started it. You fucking threw it at me
Yeah,
first.
I was
sorry I got better aim than you.
I was lightly waving it at you, and then you fucking
threw it at me.
You chucked the damn
I underhanded
wrench.
it. It's not my fault. You're a pussy.
It's a heavy ass iron wrench, bro.
Okay,
It doesn't
all
matter
right.
if you underhand, overhand, or
Last
fucking...
article. We're ending on NFT news. Today's a big NFT-centric show. Grammy winner John Legend launches new music and art NFT platform. The CEO of the new NFT platform says that it won't require users to have a crypto wallet. Interesting. And will prioritize ease of access for mainstream audience. The platform, called Our Song, allows artists to tokenize and sell their work, awarding buyers with privileges like access to unreleased music and private chat rooms. And this is a quote from the platform. Everyone can now turn stories, music, photography, and any kind of art into NFT trading cards called Vibes. Vibes allow you to unlock exclusive updates and access private chat communities where you can meet like-minded others. According to a gentleman, he's a co-founder of Twitch, Kevin Lin, the platform won't require users to have a crypto wallet. According to the terms and services, you can only buy Vibes with Our Song dollars. You can deposit OSD in Our Song by purchasing it with a credit card, debit card, wire payment, or USD coin deposited in your wallet on Circle's blockchain. This is interesting. You don't need a wallet. That's interesting. So essentially, everything
Where do you custody it?
is probably going to be on their website. So you are putting all your faith
Sounds
and
kind of
your-
sketch, bro.
and your trust into this platform, Our Song platform, to hold and custody not only your OSD token but your NFTs as well.
I get this.
I'm iffy
I get
about
that. I get that vibe that I got with Kardashian and with what's the boxer's name?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. How they partnered
Ethereum
with
Max.
Ethereum Max. Like, first of all, we're all in agreement that. Actually, I don't know if we're all in agreement, but I feel like John Legend probably isn't all in on blockchain. I haven't read a single article on him. Now all of a sudden he's got an NFT lineup, his own blockchain and his own custody service, and I don't know, man. I feel like that one might not end well for the community. But hopefully I'm wrong, because I don't want to see nobody lose any money.
I want to see you.
Man of the people here.
I want to see you.
You know,
lose money.
in the chat, they did say if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So, great reference there.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, so I do need to. I didn't think the wrench was coming my way, but apparently
Guys, we are almost to the blockchain parlay segment of our show. We are done with the talking points.
We got market and then
We're
blockchain.
going into market.
Cool.
This will be quick. So
Real quick, we're going to jump into the market analysis. If there is a project you want us to cover, if there's anything you're interested in, whether or not it's a good entry, exit, or a good long-term hodl, or if there's just something that somebody told you about at work and you want to know more about it, just drop it in the chat.
all right. And then apparently Russell is keeping track of our health. We're both at 100% right now. No attacks today. All right.
Yeah, we were fighting before the show started today.
Yeah, you should have seen that. That was great. All right, let's get right into it. Our market analysis. All right, the market. Okay, Robin, do you remember when I first pulled this up at 9:30? What did that number say?
Yeah, it
Was it not
wrong,
negative
bro. Yeah,
0.8%?
The market didn't go up by 10%. Everything is green. Obviously, if the market was down with everything being green, CoinMarketCap's numbers are all messed up, man. Take it with a grain of salt. I wouldn't make any big trades off of a big number movement you see on CoinMarketCap. I would go and verify that with Gecko and some of the exchanges as well. Just be careful because a lot of the exchanges do take data from both CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So you might see corresponding data that it's off on exchange and on their website. So if you're going to make a big purchase because you're like, whoa, this is way down, or whoa, this is way up, do a little bit more investigating. Don't make a big decision on that because their data is wrong
All the time.
often. But I'm excited, man. Bitcoin's over 40,000. You think it's going to hold over that? What's your feeling? Pull the Bitcoin chart. Look at that. Look at that candle.
My trading view isn't working today, so we're going to have to deal with this.
Look at that, man. What the hell happened?
This is a 3-month chart.
We ain't looking at a 3 month. We don't care about 3 months. We want to validate what we've been doing lately, bro. Look at that.
7-day
Look
chart.
at that. Look at that mountain there on the right.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's right. You need a grappling hook to climb that mountain, baby. Lou, are you a bot? Maybe. Hola. I'm not gonna give you the real hola unless you put something real in the chat.
Sammy is this dude, man. He's spamming the chat about why he doesn't like NFTs. People they're just kind of like not really wanting him to answer or not really caring. And he's like, so do you want to know why? You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? And so be civil, my friends. Okay, that's all I'll say. All right, so Bitcoin is up. What are the possibilities that's behind this move? Is it the traditional market? Because no big news really came out on Bitcoin.
I'll tell you, it was Amazon, bro. Amazon release. You know the Amazon Prime subscription went up from $119 to $140.
Damn. Well,
That's a lot of damn money, man.
But it's for the whole year, bro. It's like $10.
Still, bro, $140, man. You know how much money I can make on $140 investing in a scam coin? Listen here, bro. I'm telling you, when they released their Q4 reports, NASDAQ shot up. Same time that they released the reports, the market started shooting up. So did Bitcoin. It's not a coincidence. That's just what the markets have been doing, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. Look at Ethereum.
ETH.
Did it hit 3,000 or did it not pass it?
Pretty sure it hit 3,000.
I don't know.
I guess not.
Oh, it didn't hit 3,000.
Almost.
Who's over here giving me crap about it hitting 3,000?
Architect.
It didn't hit 3,000, my dude.
You wrong, dude.
Yeah. You over here trying to throw shade at me. You should have put your prediction at $2,980 because it didn't hit 3,000. Thank you. Boy is right. How you doing?
Sean said this is the strangest chat he's ever been in. All right. Binance coin almost at $400. It is up 8% on the day. Then you have Cardano at $1.11. You know, this channel, we're big Cardano fans. We hope you guys are too. And then Solana is pumping up 20% over the last week. XRP up 6%. And Terra Luna kind of, it got all the way over $100. And then it just, pulled back with the rest of the market. But it's not really pumping. Solana, came down, Avalanche comes down, and then it kind of goes back to where it was for the most part. And we haven't really seen that from Terra Luna. I wonder why.
Well, Terra Luna is more of a protocol based on their stablecoin DeFi system that they have. So, if the markets are moving, you're not really moving your money into stablecoins unless you're taking profits. I think it's a little too early to take profits if it's pumping. So usually Terra Luna will lag behind market spikes, usually when there's a pullback. So Luna doesn't do good when it's straight dumping. But if you get a big run up and then a pullback, usually, the run up, people made money. The pullback is people stable coining and selling. And so that's when Luna starts to make its move. So
okay. And then rounding out the top 10, we have Polkadot up almost 10% on the day. Let us know if you guys are holding any Polkadot. I believe that in the next bull run, Polkadot will climb into the top 5. Polkadot will climb into the top 5. There is so much going on behind the scenes. Their parachains are live, partnerships. It's a solid network. I think it's like Cosmos, but kind of on steroids. For a project that hasn't really moved significantly, to stay in the top 10 is, to me, is very impressive. So,
all right, is it time?
Yeah. All right, before we do blockchain parlay, let me real quick go over the biggest gainers and biggest losers in the top 100. So, the only losers are stablecoins and also
boo stable coins.
And then so the biggest gainer, what is this? Unus said Leo. What?
That's another miss. Telling you, man, they paid money for them to mess up and put them in the top 100.
Yeah.
So that one's not true.
Near Protocol.
They have $10 billion in volume, and they're number 32. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So you have Near
10
Protocol,
million, not 10 billion, 10 million.
Yeah. So Near Protocol is the leader here. So if you had Near
CVX, who took CVX in their?
Pull up the before we get into it. Let's pull up the time frame. Put it at 7 days.
CVX?
No, on this time frame next to the top 100 coins. Pull down to 7 day. So basically, let's take a look at what ran up.
No one had Quant.
If you had Quant,
Tezos.
if you had Quant or Tezos, you pretty much would have won the parlay.
I think CVX was the biggest one out of what our people put. And let me just check.
If you would have had Ethereum, you would have had a pretty good chance of running away with it. Same thing with Solana as well.
So who had CVX? CVX was HP had CVX. Interesting. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
Is he the winner? Is HP the winner? You want to find out?
Well, let's get to us first. All right, roll the blockchain. Let's go.
That's juicy. All right. I'm going to let Robin do the honors. Robin, why don't you go over?
All right. So if you are not familiar with the blockchain parlay, this is a contest from Friday to Friday. So you have 1 week to see what 2 picks will outperform the rest of the competition. So just like you have parlays as far as sports betting here in Las Vegas, where you pick multiple teams, here you pick 2 teams. You take the 2 percentages that you get for the week, so the gains or losses from Friday to Friday, so for the 7 days, and then you add the 2 together, divided by 2, you get the average, and then we see who has the best average. Now, me, David, and Donnie are going to start this segment off first because we're going to do the in-house winners. So out of the experts, who had the best picks?
I know it wasn't you.
Without further ado.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. So we had Big Rob with Cardano and Harmony. Everybody here did make money, so everything's looking no bad investments. So that's good there. So Harmony 1 up 7%, ADA up 6% for an average of 6.7.
By the way, we pull these numbers
At
around 9:30.
9:30 is the stamp time. So whatever time the prices are at 9:30, because we know that things change by the time we go on air. So 9:30 is what is the time for this. Now David had Terra Luna up 5% and Elron up 5%.
Elron's some bullshit.
For an average of course, 5%. Now I do want to notate that Big Rob has outperformed David yet again 2 weeks in a row now. So in case you're not familiar, Donnie, our producer. Donnie, why don't you put the camera on yourself? Let the fans know. Let them see the face. There's our producer, Donnie here.
Your voice, Donnie.
Okay, obviously he is an absolute sniper. He not only does all the production here on the back end, but he is also a guru when it comes to investing. Now let's go back to the chart there. So Donnie, obviously Ethereum was a great pick. Tons of movement, 18%. He basically could have picked any other project in Ethereum and ran away with this, at least in the expert side. So good job there. And also Algorand, which was the lowest performer out of our 6 tokens together. Algorand still up almost 4% at 3.5. So he came in with an average of 11%. All right, now
Drum roll.
so for the blockchain parlay winners, the winner, only one winner here out of the chat competition. You ready?
Let's roll.
Let's roll. Go ahead, put it up, baby. And there it is. Yeah. All right. So we have HP.
HP, my dude. Congratulations, brother.
Had a 12.9% return on his 2 investments.
Fucking CVX, man.
So you are the proud winner of $50 worth of Polygon. So congratulations to you. Garrett was in close second with 11.5. Avalanche and Cosmos were his picks.
Who's the worst?
Sean.
Bro,
Sean went from first to worst.
What the hell, my dude?
Sean, the winner from last week, with a disappointing 4.9. We still love you, though, bro.
Russell and Stereo had the 2 losers as far as coins.
Yeah. Russell, man, the you would have won. You had near. If you would have picked any project with some medium gains, you probably would have got that too.
I don't know.
Yeah, with sand and Mysterio too. Even with sand, I mean that one's yeah,
not bad. We got 2 over 10%. We got almost everyone's over.
You know
5.
what I see when I look at this chart? When I see what I see there is that if you would have invested in anything, you would have made money. Like if that doesn't tell you when you're in the right space, like you literally could have just picked any 2 projects, with the exception of the combination of was it Matic and Phantom?
Luna was trash.
Yeah. So, and just goes to show you, even the people that had projects that didn't have weekly gains as far as percentages, if you were to diversify your investments, then at that point you make money. So even every person here made money because they diversified their investment. They picked multiple projects, and in turn they got paid for. They're rewarded with gains. All right. So before we get into
HP, DM us your Polygon address. Okay, make sure it's a Polygon address. DM us on Instagram at SinCityCrypto_1. It is in the description of this live stream. You just click on it. It'll take you right to our channel. And we will send you $50 in Polygon Matic. Thank you for participating to everyone. Now, it's time
for the next picks
to put in your picks for this upcoming week. So we track it from Friday to Friday. The deadline to enter your picks is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. If you miss out, you're going to have to wait until next week just to keep things fair. So let's go ahead and show the picks of...
what's your pick?
My pick. Donnie, put up my picks because I forgot.
You forgot your picks.
I didn't forget my picks.
Yeah, obviously,
I picked Yearn Finance and Compound. YFI and COMP. I think Compound is extremely undervalued right now. Aave is pumping. Compound, for some reason, is not. I think that's going to change. It is a lending platform, and YFI is yield farming. The creator, Andre Cronje, which is also the man behind Phantom, huge. He's known as, he's called the blockchain godfather. So I'm going with him. Compound, Yearn Finance. Those are my picks. Robin, what are your picks?
Compound and Yearn Finance, huh? You're going with two DeFis, huh?
2 DeFi. What are you going with, Robin?
I respect it.
Let me guess. Polygon and...
You know what?
Polygon.
And usually your layer ones will pump, which we see here, and then DeFi follows afterwards. So, yeah, it's a good strategy there. For me, I'm going to go with OMG Network. That is one of the sleepers. It has made a lot of moves. It is listed on all the major exchanges as well, with Coinbase being one of the big ones, and it's almost outside the top 100. So it gives it a lot of room to grow. And then I got Stacks. Stacks is not only are they the smart contract platform for Bitcoin, which hasn't really been integrated yet, but that's their roadmap. But with Stacks, they are making some big partnerships. They're the blockchain that runs Citicoin. So you hear about this Miami coin, the New York coin, now possibly the Philadelphia coin, hopefully soon to come the Sin City coin as well.
Right, baby.
But tons of utility and partnerships with them. They're growing, big partnerships. So for me, I'm going to go with Stacks and OMG. So those are my two picks. Now, with the chat.
Throw your picks out there. I got HP, I got you. DFib, I got you. Nick, Sean, Saul, I got you. Nick, you are Mana and Kadena.
Yeah. Okay. And then did you get Sammy yet? You got to pick 2 tokens, Sammy, not just one. Doge and something else. And then Saul has got Sand and E.
Yep,
No, he changed it. He wants to do Sand and Luna.
Sand and Luna. All right. Saul, I got you for Sand and Luna.
Yeah, guys, if you were in the chat and you haven't typed anything, you're missing out on free cashola here, baby. So make sure you make some.
I like that, Russell. I like that. XTZ and Near. Solid. Stereo is IoTex. And Near. All right. Keep throwing your picks out there.
And then if you watch this post, if you're watching this before, after it's live, you have until 3 p.m. Vegas time. So you have 2.5 hours to put your picks in. So just drop that in the chat if you're not live watching this. We'll add that in last minute. You know what? Sivan was in the first one, but he didn't put any picks in. He didn't put any picks in for last week. So
I got you, BNB and Cosmos. So Algosaurus has.
you get
Algorand and
Chef,
Solana.
Chef,
Chef got Mina and Bat.
and then Garrett's got B&B and Cosmos.
Yep. What is Sean? I got Sean. Sean, Luna and Phantom. Yep. What else we got? IoTex. I got that. Mina Bat. Algo. Blah 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 blah. Okay, perfect. We'll give you guys about 2 more minutes.
Put in a second one.
No.
Sammy, it's a parlay. You gotta do 2 picks. You can't double doge it. Double doge.
Defib. So just to review while we wait, I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. Just to review, we got HP with Waves and Loop Ring, Defib, Anchor and ETH, Nick, Kadena and Mana, Sean, Luna, Phantom, Sal, Sandbox and Terra Luna, Russell, Near and Tezos, Stereo, IoTex and Near, Chef, Mina and Bat, Garrett, Binance and Cosmo, Algosaurus has Algorand and Solana. All right. Throw your picks in there, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, and we have 17 in the chat. I don't understand. Like, literally, we're giving away free money in crypto. What? You're in the chat. Throw your picks out there, man. Throw your picks out there. Sammy, I didn't say yours because you only said Doge.
Hey, did we get Donnie's pick for Nick?
Oh yeah, Donnie. Donnie, what's your pick? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
my dude.
we need the professionals here.
Yeah, the winner. What's your pick, winner?
Well, since you wouldn't let, we were going back and forth on if we can do the same pick or not. I was
gotta
going to
keep
go with
these-
Ethereum.
We got to keep
again.
things juicy, bro. We got to keep
I was
things
going to do
juicy.
Ethereum again, but Cardano and Chainlink.
Cardano and Chainlink. I hate your Chainlink pick. I'm sorry, bro. Chainlink is fucking lame.
Hey, he's the expert here. He's the one that won. So
True. You can't pick Baby Doge. All right, Sammy's disqualified. You can't pick Baby Doge. It's literally 2 top 100 coins. Anyways, all right, we are signing off. That'll do it for our show today, my friends. We hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys got a lot of value from our show. Our idea here is to bring you guys crypto information, keep you up to date with everything crypto, have fun, be entertained, and make fun of Robin. So I feel like we accomplished all of that today. So with that being said, you guys have an absolutely amazing weekend. Thank you for joining us. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. Come back and see us Monday. We love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Peace.